Okay. This will be better. This will be better. All right, well, good afternoon, sports fans. We are down here in Shakopee for the River Valley Rumble. This is an annual tournament. I think it's in its 13th year. And the two teams facing off today will be the Edina Hornets and the Shakopee Sabres. Shakopee is the hosting team. And it's a sunny one out here. Kind of a beautiful summer day. It's going to be mid to upper 80s. But a nice turf field here over at the junior high as we get ready for kickoff. And here we go. So right off the bat, that's McCardle winning the faceoff over to that far side to get the touch. And then it'll be Potts coming in as the other midi. Catron's going to come in as well. Ball goes back down behind the net. And I'm going to turn that off here. Ball comes out to the point. Driven in. Now over to the near side. Catron's going to go back up to the point. That's Cornegie at the point. Cornegie switches positions with Catron. And it looks like I'm going to need to zoom out just a little bit here. As we try to get just a little bit better perspective. Right over at the other side, that's Catron. A pass there to Cornegie. Cornegie gets a shot off, but too much congestion ready on the far side. He's got the ball. He's going to pass it over to Potts, I believe. And then back up to the point. This is Downey with the ball. I know that he's had a bum wheel now for a couple weeks. Looks like he's doing well as he sends off his first shot. It goes down behind the net. And that's Pitko. Picking it up, passing it on over to Wells. High pass grabbed out of the air. And then it's Downey here on the near side. Here comes Downey, looking to make a move. Goes to the left, ball's down. Pitko took a shot. And they're going to call a push on that, so it will be a penalty on, or a foul infraction, rather. Maybe that's the right word, against Shakopee. So Edina will retain the ball, but no one will come out of the game. Here's Pitco near side, right along the sidelines, trying to get past a big defender. Does get smashed in the back, and they're going to call that as Pitco got past him, but still drew the fury of the big man. Not allowed to hit a guy from the back. That's frowned upon. So Edina goes man up here. Hornegui here with the ball. Passes to the point. Now he goes low. He's got Wells down low, down behind the net. That's ready. It's going to chase the ball over to the sideline. Scoops it up off the turf. Then Downey. Ball goes low onto the turf. And Shakopee looks like they're trying to get an opportunity. Catron gets pushed over, and they're going to call that again. So it'll be Edina's ball still. And there's a shot by Downey in front. Up and in, and the Hornets are on the board. Beautiful combination by the boys there. Downey's first goal of the day. And the boys are on top now, 1-0. They've had a rough start to the season, although it should be noted that they kind of started at the end of the spring season, and most of their season is the summer season, which is just starting. So many of the teams that had faced previously this year were at the tail end of their spring season. They are having state finals, in fact, this weekend, a different tournament that's happening. And those teams practice all season, had come together, us just starting off. And so coaches made a decision this year to start earlier than our typical summer season. Here's Priest here coming through the middle. He's going to pass to the middle, but it's it's caught by Pitco, and he comes away with it. So the decision was made to start early, face off against those spring teams that had already practiced, but that would set us in a better position starting off our summer schedule. We'll see if that rings true, as this is kind of the first tournament here of the summer. Ball rolls out of bounds. And it will be Edina's ball, picked up off the end line and sent right back to the goalie. We've got, looks like we've got Simon in goal today. And this is Hornegui coming through the middle. Tucci on the near side, right through the middle is Priest. Ball's down. Picked up by Shakopee, forced out by Pitco. Relentless. He's got Wells up ahead of him. He's going to reset as he gets a touch on that square. Making sure that that clock doesn't cause a turnover. And this is Potts here now at point. Potts comes right back near side to Coyne. Coyne winds up, drives to the middle, gets past one, switches hands. And he's going to pass low. Wells, right to the middle. There was Reddy. Too hot to handle. And the ball will go back to the goalie before he looks like he was going to wind up to send it deep, but reevaluates. Now he goes to midfield. Pressure, ball down. And this time it's Potts spinning in the middle, trying to get through all the traffic. Now it's Priest, far side. He gets past the defense, in behind. It's Priest backing away and getting sandwiched in between two larger Shakopee players. Ball comes out. And McCardle takes a couple swings. Shakopee winding up, shot, and that goes in. So Shakopee finds the net for the first time. Taking the face-off will be McCardle. Bratton here on the near side. Far side looks like it's going to be Coyne. Defense is Tucci. And Steffel and Decker, I believe. Ball's down for McCardle. He snags it, goes over to that far side. Making his way up to the middle, takes a shot, and that one's saved. McCardle zipping through the defense and winding up to send in a rocket. The deep pass here by the goalie. Up steps Decker, I believe. Bats it forward. Now it's now it's McCardle on that far side before he gets pushed out. Ball up and out of Coyne's stick, out of his cross. Far side is Decker, still working on that. Knocks the ball out, and it goes out of bounds. Last touched by Shakopee, so Hornets will get it on a turnover. Right back to Simon in goal. I'm sorry, that's not Simon. That must be Steffel. Now driving through the middle, Downey. Pulls back, looking around, is going to go over to Coyne on that far side. Catron's going to be here on the near side. In comes Wells into the middle, spinning around. Ball's down as he met strong defenseman. Downey now at the point. Wells is going to come off, and as he got kind of crushed there. Far side is Downey working on that defense. Pass to the middle, and a shot by McCardle. And that was Charlie Hansen, in fact. I apologize. Not 28-26. Shakopee, backdoor, looking to shoot. Upper left-hand corner. And they're successful. In for face-off now. McCardle again. Ball comes back to Bratton. He'll scoop it up. And it gets knocked out of his stick. Back down to the turf. McCardle keeping the pressure on. Big swing there as Shakopee goes down behind the goal. Decker steps out. There's a shot as Shakopee came around to the front of the net and was able to put the ball up and over Decker and Simon both. So McCardle again, taking the face-off. Zavarol near side. Far side, I think, is Potts. Here's McCardle. McCardle immediately. Pass to the backside. A bounce. Shot by Reddy. It'll make it all the way over to Hansen here on the near side. And they're going to call something. I'm not exactly sure. But it is the Hornets' ball. Over to Pitko. Pitko, pass to the middle. Ooh, he was looking for Zane. I'm sorry, that was Potts that was driving through the middle, looking for that pass from Pitko. Good idea. Some whistle, unsure what. I think he said playing with his hands. Don't really know what that means. Here's Potts with the ball at the point. Potts gearing up. Takes a couple steps, jukes, goes right into the middle, push back. Goes over far side. He's got Priest. Priest goes low. I think that's ready on the far side. Right back to Priest. Priest jukes, goes to the middle. Held up. Now he goes to Cornegie. Nope, Potts. And then it's Pitko swiveling around, looking for a shot. Finally launches one. But the goalie makes a nice save. Off the near side, Bratton gets in there as he comes right off the bench. Ball's here near the sideline. Bratton closest to ball, putting pressure on. And Shakopee shoots, but it's very wide to the left. So it'll be Shakopee's ball. Defended by Decker on that far side. Ball's down, but recovered by Shakopee. Now at the point, Bratton's there. Kicked out of his reach. Second attempt, trying to kick it through. And it's Bratton who comes away with it, spinning with that long stick. Pushed in the back and recovered by Shakopee. Up steps Decker. Ball's down and recovered by Decker as the attack man loses his stick. Scooped up by Steffel. Steffel. Over to Cornegie. Katron now. He's got Priest on the far side. Coyne's going to come in off the bench here. Priest, far side. Driving to the middle. Finally gets past him. Pass, backside. Hey, and it's Pitko. Nice pass and shot, just to thread the needle there to get it to Pitko. And Pitko does the rest. So shorten that lead to just under one, or just one now, as we have about 4 minutes remaining here in the first half. McCardle again to take the face-off. False start is called on Edina, so it will be Shakopee's ball. Held up here on the near side. Picked up! And it's Zane McCardle. All the way down the field. Passes near side. He's got Wells. Wells slinging one that goes just wide to the right before going out of bounds. Hornets will retain possession. Far side, trying to make their way in, was Downey. He gets pushed out. His attempted pass to Coyne and misses the mark, and so it'll be Shakopee. Shakopee goes through a gauntlet there. Still up steps Steffel. No, Decker. Received by Shakopee in the middle. Get off a shot. It'll go out of bounds. Somehow spinning. The ball did not come out. Down behind the net is Tucci. His counterpart on the near side is Zavarol. Now into the middle. Shot low. Save. Ah, no, it was not. And that one got past Simon. So Shakopee finds the goal again. So McCardle again to take the face-off. Zane wins the face-off. Lines up, takes a shot right from the point. Ball's down near Hansen and Wells, both battling. Looks like Shakopee may have come away with it. They do. They're going to call a ward. So you're not allowed to guard your stick with your free hand. Think of a stiff arm. Not allowed to do that. As Potts over to that far side. I think that's Hester. I'm not sure who that is. Can't get a good look at his number. Here comes Potts through the middle. Yeah, and it is Hester on that far side. Potts goes low. And a shot bounces off the post, picked up by Priest. Pitko, really good idea as he tries to roll one over the shoelaces of the goalie. Here's Priest, juking man right out of his shoes. Not able to get behind. So they're going to get a slash called on Shakopee. So I think it was because he hit Priest in the back. You know, not allowed. You're allowed to hit the stick and the hands. The hands are part of the stick. Sometimes the arms get confused for hands, and that'll be allowed occasionally. That'll get called. That was Wells taking a shot there off the face mask of one of the defenders. Ball rolls out of bounds. But Edina will retain possession. And just about well, there you go. There's the horn to signify the end of the first half. And Edina down by 2. So I'm going to try switching out my umbrellas and see if I like the other one a little bit better. Having a little trouble here. So nice and warm in the sun. Boys are working to stay hydrated down there. It's not super hot or humid, but you know, enough to make you sweat, that's for sure. Us Minnesotans don't have much to complain about it when it comes to heat. Certainly have it better than Houston. So both teams will switch sides here. They've got another game today at 2 o'clock. And then they will have their third game of the tournament will be tomorrow morning. So I'll be able to broadcast both of those games. I hope you'll join us for those. All right, so Edina will start man up here as there was a penalty assessed. Ball goes over far side right to the middle. Just outside of reach for Pitco. Kicked forward by Shakopee. Ball still down on the ground. Looking like it'll be scooped up by Pitco. As we're here in the second half, I got to change the scoreboard here. And Pitco gets shoved to the ground. So it'll be Edina's ball here, as they now have a 6-on. No, I'm sorry, just 6-on-5. I was going to say 6-on-4. Downey far side, passing that ball. Pass to the middle. Pitco's there, gets a shot off. It's wide to the right. It'll go out of bounds. And Reddy's there to scoop it up. Reddy's got Downey here on the near side. He'll find him and go right back up to the point. Back to Downey. Wells over to the far side to Hester. Back down behind the net is Reddy. Now Downey. Looking to set a play up. Spinning around is Downey. Downey goes low. Winds up. He's got Pitco in the middle, pushed out. So it'll be Edina's ball as whoever that was got bowled over. It might have been Hester. Ball comes back to Downey at the point. Catron on that far side. Cornegie just came in off the bench. Looking to make a move. Downey right, left, then goes in the middle. Downey winding up, shooting. Deflected, rebounded. Immediate shot, but it's too high. Chased to the sideline, still in bounds. Kicked back out of the way. Cornegie comes in to help Reddy. Down behind the net. Goalie clears it here to the near side. It'll be Shakopee now setting up their offense. They get a touch coming in the near side. Pass down low. Now out front. Spinning around. Shot low off to the right. And it'll be Shakopee's ball. Near side, pressured by Decker. Ball's down, an orange ball this time. A little bit harder to see. Decker, Katron, all getting in on the mix. There's Tucci. As a shot comes and scooped up by Simon. In goal today. Simon pass to the middle. Near side is Downey. Trying to lift up that pole and push him out. Cross check to the face mask. Not allowed. Coaches checking his helmet, making sure that it's still solid as he takes a big hit to the head there. So coaches on the other side providing a little coaching on the proper way to make that hit. Not using your stick and cross-checking him in the head. Now, a lot of movement, and when you swing or wind up, the player can be in a different position than what you intended. So it's not always malicious, but getting hit in the head still hurts, whether it was intended or not. Here's Priest near side. That's Wells right in the middle. They'll go over far side. Hester in those sleeves. Down low, we've got Reddy behind the net. Reddy coming the near side, and Wells takes a shot, but it's saved again by the goalie. He's had several saves here as we've taken shot after shot. Not able to get many of them to go. Shakopee making it across midfield. At far side is Katron, going to put pressure on. Now Hester comes over. Ball comes out, down. It's Decker there, trying to scoop it up. Shakopee recovers. And another horn, but that is for a different game. Out comes Steffel. Driving his player down behind the net. Coming out, jumping, shot, no good. Deflected. Goes out of bounds, but a shot on goal, so it will be Shakopee's ball. Far side is Zavarol on defense. Now it comes near side. It'll be Priest. In comes Bratton, helping out Priest. Bratton trying to smack it away. In comes some additional help. Now the ball comes out. Flips the ball to a teammate. Kicked away by Decker, and Hester has it. Hester up the far side. Hester passes, knocked out of the way by Shakopee. Now they're headed the opposite direction, chased by Pitko. Got to put a ball stop on here. Far side knocked away. Great defense there. And it's Simon, the goalie, who's able to put that big net right over the top of it, claim it for himself. Far side, Zavarol. Launches it over to McCardle. McCardle to scoop it up, and he gets it. He's got Potts in the middle. Potts grabs it. He's got Reddy. Reddy on the backside, into the middle. Oh, and a big shot there. And what a save. Thought for sure that Hansen had that one. And a cross check there is called on Shakopee as Reddy gets bulldozed. Reddy picks up the ball off the ground. Up to Coyne. And now Potts. Over to Hester. Hester gets past Pitko. Pitko making a shot. Hester making a shot there, but it'll drift off behind the net. Hansen to grab it. Live. So they're man up here. There's a shot bouncing. Caught by the goalie. Ball goes low. Passes. Missed. Ball comes near side. Shakopee grabs it. Sends the ball to the top. Bratton steps out, tries to poke it away. Cycles right to the point. On defense there is McCardle. There's a shot low, right off of Bratton's leg. He scoops it up. Makes it to midfield. Sends it on a bounce pass over to Pitko. Shakopee. Pass on the back. Back and forth. Shakopee looking to make a shot. Stopped. Too many green defenders. Great work by Steffel and Decker. Hornigy at the point, trying to apply pressure. In comes Priest. See, we're short a man there for a second. Substitution issue. Ball's down, knocked away. Kick forward, McCardle. No, sorry, Steffel. Downey in there. Ball still firmly within the possession. As Charlie Priest gets knocked over. Far side. Looking back and forth. Round spinning is over to Downey. Downey with a shot up over the net. Pitko closest. Near side Priest catches the pass. Trying to make a move to the middle. Pulls back out. Now he goes back in. Nope. Looking for some sort of movement. Downey with the ball now. Jogs over to the point. Now he'll make his moves. He goes to the right. Met with some resistance. Now he goes to the left. Bouncing. Ball. Pitko. Pitko tripped. Coyne comes in trying to get that ball back. Hansen's helping. And the ball goes to the goalie. He launches it down the field. Right in the middle. Oh! Steffel looking to grab that one. Decker comes in to help. Sweeps it forward across midfield. Shakopee recovers. Now into the middle. There's a pass. And off the side of the net. So a slash is called on Tucci. And he'll take a 1-minute break. Just under 8 minutes here to play in the second half, and Edina trails. They've done pretty well here in this second half to prevent any goals from going in, but not a lot of opportunities or shots. A couple they've taken. Goalie's made some good saves. Ball swivels around behind the net, now up to that far side, right back to the point. Bratton closest to the ball. And it looks like Shakopee is just kind of biding their time. Bratton trying to get in there, knock it away. There's a shot right in the middle. And Shakopee finds the net again. So the Hornets down by 3. McCardle taking the face off. McCardle wins it. Right to himself. Here's McCardle. Pass to the far side. Wells was trying to catch it. He'll roll out of bounds, and it'll be Shakopee's ball. Shakopee launches the ball downfield, bouncing right at midfield, scooped up by Katron. Over to Hansen. I'm sorry, that was McCardle. I'm getting 28 and 26 confused. Hester. Over to Katron. Pots in as midi as well now. Here comes Katron. Gets past the first one, passes over, backside. Over to Hester. Here comes Hester. Back and forth, spins around to the middle. Winds up, shoots low. And that one bounces, but it's recovered by the goalie. Hester trying to knock this one out as they make their way down the field. And Zavarol comes in off the bench, knocks it free. Nice job. And Shakopee knocked out of bounds. So it will be Edina's ball. Pitko here, near side, right behind the tent. He's got the ball. Passes, I think it's Priest who has the ball. We'll see. And it is. It's Priest. Priest making a couple moves. Back and forth, gets past the defense. Pass over to Cornegie. Cornegie's pass gets deflected. Now over to that far side, chased down by McCardle, I believe. Wells is in the middle along with Priest. Here comes McCardle. Goes to the left. Passes, and no one's home. Wells trying to chase down this big player. Ball stop. And look at that. Steffel intercepts it right out of the air. Nice job by Steffel. Goes to Reddy. Reddy now in the middle. Goes far side. And he'll let Priest set things up here. Here's Downey. Hester coming in as well. Right behind this tent is Downey. There you can see him now. Coming into view, Hester trying to catch that one and launch it immediately. Started the shot before he had the ball. Now it's Downey. He'll go to Coyne. Coyne makes his way to the middle, trying to body his way in, takes a shot. It's deflected, comes right out of his cross before he's able to launch it at the net. It's a ball stop over there by Steffel. Then comes Decker, a pass. They're gonna call that a pass, and it will be Edina's ball. I thought they might call that a shot. Tucci picks it up, sends it right back to Simon. Ball out of bounds. It will be Shakopee's ball. Far side is Steffel. He'll be closest to the ball. Just about 2 minutes remaining here on the clock. Shakopee has it, winding around to the middle. Tucci. That's a 2-minute warning there. Ball's down. Bratton trying to get there, knocks it away, pushes it forward into the feet of the into the attacker. And Shakopee recovers it. Decker takes a couple swings. They wheel around, trying to just kill time. I'm not sure what that call was, but ball up in the air. Shakopee to get it. They do. Ground balls Hornets are struggling with. Here's Coyne. He's successful this time. Ready on his right-hand side. Coyne all the way down. Passes to Ready. Ready drags it deeper. Comes over to the point. Backside. McCardle's there. Shot. That was Downey. And launches it high into the air. It's going to be caught immediately by Steffel. Steffel tosses it. And now it's Cornegie. Cornegie, Potts, and Priest all on. Far side, Shakopee has it. In steps Cornegie, ball's down, scooped up. Passed, just past Zavarol. And that'll do it for the Hornets. As they struggle to get the ball into the net, several good shots. And the goalie, an impressive game. Being able to keep it out. So well done to Shakopee. Hornets will play here in just about an hour as we get ready for our next matchup.
What was the final score?
I've got 5-2.
5-2. Thank you so much for.
Yeah.
I'm Marcy, by the way.
Marcy, what's your last name?
Decker.
Decker.
Yes,
oh, Tim Bratton.
Thank you. It feels like a real team. It's like we've never had a parent offer to do this. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was like, it feels real this year.